There is an epidemic of divorce and separation, especially in the diaspora, but is making its way even back home. And it seems like divorce is becoming fanciful. This trend is not the will of God, and it has to stop. Everything in this life must have a solid foundation. Therefore, you must spend time and energy ensuring your foundation is very strong, because a strong foundation can withstand the test of time. Matthew chapter 7, verse 24. Jesus thought, "He that hears these words of mine and does what it says shall be like a wise man that built his house on a solid foundation. The wind came and the storm came, but the house stood the test of time because the foundation was strong. But he that hears these words of mine and doeth it not is like a foolish man who built on sand or on a weak foundation. That house cannot weather the storm, and no wonder many homes have fallen. Patriarchy has been blamed by those who control the media of today for every evil in our society. But some women forget the history of humanity. There were times when we did not have the United Nations. We did not have a lot of the tools that makes a lot of work easy today. Back in the day, war was very common compared even to what we see today. And the men had the unpleasant responsibility to defend their land. And we must put this in our perspective when we interpret patriarchy. A strong foundation must be built. If you must build on anything in this life, it does not matter if you are building a house, a career, a home, whatever it is, the foundation must be strong. But people don't want to take the time to build a foundation because it's usually not seen. We spend times on the flashy things that people see, and what seems hidden beneath the soil does not seem worth spending time on. How you spend your days before you met your partner matters a lot. Don't let Hollywood, Bollywood, Nollywood confuse you. We are almost made to believe that fornication is normal. It's almost as if you get to a certain age and you are not sexually active, then something must be wrong with you. And even parents begin to worry. But in the eyes of God, those who are normal are those who wait until the marriage day, and they are not fools, but they are indeed wise. You cannot spend your time on the internet scrolling for hours as a teenager or a young adult. You cannot spend your days watching movies. Now, some of you are engineers, nurses, teachers, lawyers, doctors, accountants. You know how you achieved these goals. You worked hard at it. You made it a priority. And when you had an exam, you knew you dare not spend your hours on movies and the internet. But how come you did not spend the amount of time preparing for your marriage? We all know what is expected of us in a home. The men know they are expected to have a house, take care of the bills, and make sure there is security in the home. The women know to keep the house tidy, nourish the family, and ensure that the children are well nurtured. Now, some may call this setup old school, and those who are woke believe in equality. But this will be a topic for another day. Suffice it to say that in heaven, that word equality does not apply because there is the law of love, and equality as a concept comes in when there is no love and everything is based on legalities and rights and wrong. But that is a topic for another day. You have to set your priorities. As a young woman, didn't you know that one day you will get married? We were all meant to understand where we are heading and to get prepared. Every responsible parents must have taught their sons to be good fathers and their daughters to be good wives. But in the diaspora, we are often thought that some measures are equivalent to child abuse. And so children take advantage of the system, and some of them move away from home at the age of 16 to go get a job, rent a home, and live as their place without the burden of their parents. And this to them is freedom. But the modern age teaches selfishness. The modern age is not family friendly. Let the truth be told. The modern era is against family because families are a mirror of the heavenly reality. Everything in life is choice. You can choose to design your life according to what the Bible teaches, or you can choose to design your life according to what Hollywood and modern day media teaches. But one thing you cannot do is to choose what you want and to choose the consequence as well. Only God can determine consequence. Live your life as you choose, but the result is not up to you. And I assume many hearing these words have at a point in their time decided to live according to the will of God.